so simple, and I'm not going to share the whole thing with you, but I want you to recognize that I will be sharing this kind of spiritual food. This is spiritual food. And if you felt yourself already shifted just by what you've heard, that is the energy exchange. That is, again, you can't put a dollar value on that. But I ask you to reveal for yourself what true prosperity means when you allow yourself to tithe. Again, it is in the donate and the link in bio. So the power of my decision is mine own. No one can suffer loss unless it be his her own decision. We think we lose things or things happen to us because of somebody else. But in truth, that is not true, and we know it. That's why we feel guilty. No one suffers pain except by his choice, by her choice, elects the state for him. No one can fear, no one can grieve, nor fear, nor think himself sick, unless these are the outcomes he wants. So again, nothing occurs but represents your wish. Do we not realize how powerful we are? We are such powerful beings that we create every experience that we want. Again, my spiritual awakening. I had to look in myself and know exactly what was hurting me more than anything else. Was the number one thing that I had to stop. Number one was drinking. If I didn't stop drinking, I couldn't see everything else that I was creating. I was creating it. Nobody was doing anything to me. I was creating based on the decisions that I had made, based on the lies I told, stories I told, untruths, how I hated myself, how I wanted to numb myself out, how I judged myself and others. I made those decisions. And every single moment we have a chance to choose again. Are we going to hurt ourselves or are we going to heal ourselves? And every day, I never had to say, I never went to an AA meeting. I never had to go outside of myself for spiritual support and not drinking because it left me. I made this decision to say no more. Take this from me. Take it from me. I do not want it. I don't know what to do. Just take it from me. Let me be healed of this. The temptation was gone. Gone. I've never been tempted again. My husband has drank. My daughter has drank. I've gone out. I used to wonder, how am I going to be when I go to a party and I love to dance and not have a drink? Or what am I going to do on Friday nights and Saturday nights? And what am I going to do? But you see what my mind was? My mind was on drinking. My mind wasn't on spirit. So I'm going to share a story with you. And then I'm going to share a lesson with you. Or today's lesson and practice. So I was just listening to a spiritual story because I'm always learning. I am in groups. I am in mentoring programs. I am always allowing myself to be a student and a teacher of spirit. I have at least 10 books going right now, guys, because again, spirit is always feeding me just in different ways, and I allow myself to be the vessel to receive. But it took practice. It took practice, and I don't expect you to be in that mindset, and you shouldn't expect yourself either. I've been doing this for 13, 14 years, okay? So be compassionate, be gentle with yourself, and let this be easy, okay? And so I heard this story, and it was this, the master and the student. I shared this story earlier this week in an interview. So the master and the student. And so that the master told the student, I'm going to teach you and work with you in meditation. So the student was so excited. Oh, I get to work with the master. I get to work with the master. He's going to meditate with me. So they go sit down. The student is all, I'm meditating with the master. Oh, I'm just going to get so much wisdom. I'm just going to be so great. I'm meditating with the master. He's making sure I'm meditating with the master. He kept opening his eyes. I'm meditating with the master. I'm meditating with the master. I'm going to get all I need. I'm meditating with the master. 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 And then he notices a cockroach crawl on his hand, right? Ew, I don't like that. And he says, Master, Guru, there's a cockroach on me. What do I do? And see, they had already learned not to kill, right? So there's this cockroach on him. He's, what do I do? And the guru says, what are you paying attention to? What is your mind on? And when we allow ourselves to see, what is our mind on? Are we paying attention to spirit? Are we paying attention to our decisions, or are we on autopilot? Are we awakening? Are we observing ourselves? Are we shifting? Are we judging ourselves and others? How are we in ourselves? So I want you to take this practice with you of the observer, because you cannot want to change and ask to stay the same. If you want change, that means you must change. The power of decision is your own. You make your choices. Nobody makes your choices for you. If you're an adult watching this, then you are the boss of you. You have an employer who is the boss of your time and your gifts and your talent. But other than that, nobody else is the boss of you and your time. You showed up today for you. So again, I want you to set your alarm Wednesday and Saturday at 12 o'clock. This is the spiritual food that I will be sharing with you when you are tuned in with Tonya. And I'm grateful to do it. You know why? Because this is, again, like I said, when we are healed, we are not healed alone. We are not healed alone. We are healing together. And so the practice is really to ask yourself, if you want more, are you willing to be more? And I am representing that for you by showing up every Wednesday and Saturday at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. Because I know there is more of me to give. There is more of me to serve. There is more of me to share. There is more of me to shine. And so because there is more of that, I am open to receiving more. I am open to wanting more, but I'm not wanting out there. I'm wanting in here more peace of mind. I'm wanting in here more prosperity. I'm wanting in here more divine wealth, more health, more divine understanding, more harmony, more blessings. This isn't about what's going on out there. I don't need to worry about that because Spirit has my back. And not only that, because the power of my decision to be of Spirit, to be a light worker, to show up and serve, I know I deserve. Spirit is taking care of that for me. My focus is on serving. Spirit is getting me where I need to be. And so look at where fear stops you. Look at your excuses. Look at your plans. Look at your, look at your lack. Look at where you hold yourself back. Because either you're going to live in lack or you're going to live in love. Because either you're stepping into your greatness, your glory, and your gifts, or you're sinking into your comforts. You're sinking into your criticism and your perfectionism and your excuses and your reasons and your plans and your stories. The power of your decision is your own. Choose again. Choose again. Choose again. So clear your space. This is your spiritual homework this week. Here we are, June 1st. Clear your space. Marie Kondo that place. Marie Kondo that shiznit. Make room for the new. So once we get off, I want you to take some time, tune in and turn on. Ask yourself, where do I need to clear some space? Where do I need to create something new? And if you need to go and Marie Kondo everything, and if you want to know who Marie Kondo is, go check out Tidying Up on Netflix. She's awesome. And there's some spiritual lesson in there. But also, recognize that when you do let go of something, you are creating space for something new. If you want the same, then don't do anything. Don't do anything, and it will stay the same. But if you're willing and ready to be more, then do more. Do more. Show up. Show up. Tithe. Recognize that you have enough. If you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat, you have food, your hands, you got feet. Show up, beloveds. I'm showing up for you. So all you have to do is show up for you. And so let's just Anchor in the power, the power, the power. Anchor in the peace. Anchor in this practice. Anchor in this prayer. Knowing that we are all divinely guided, that we are being told exactly where we need to go. We know that the power of our decision is for our greatness, for our highestness, for all everybody else's good and our own. And as we allow ourselves to be aligned with the power of our decision, we let go of our little self. We get out of our own way and we allow others the same. We let go of our judgments, our excuses, our reasons, our comforts, our chains, our links, our roots, all the things that keep us from being ourselves. We just let it go. We let it go today. We drop it on the floor. We place it on the altar. We let it go. We put it behind us. We ask Spirit to lift us up and over it so we may be guided and provided. May we absolutely know that there is nothing we cannot do. There is nothing we cannot do. And so I just know that all is well, and so are we. And our minds and our bodies and our spirits. I know that everything we need is guided to us. What is for us will find us. We need not look for anything. And I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful to serve. I'm grateful to share. I'm grateful to shine. And I send that blessing out to each and every one of you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And so it is. So it is. So it is. And so Wednesday, we'll be talking about the cycles of life. And then next Saturday, we'll be talking about intuition, the language of spirit. And so you've got me next Wednesday, which is the 5th, and next Saturday, which is the 8th. Put it on your schedule. Put it in your schedule now. Tithe now. Let's send out our vibration of love out into the world this week. I'm sending you so much love and light, beloveds. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Do you feel the love? If you feel the love, send me an email, tarotlife@gmail.com. If you feel the love, share your prosperity with us. Together we will, one sparkles, but many glow. If you feel the love, if you feel the shift, put it in your schedule. Show up on Wednesday. Show up next Saturday. Show up, beloveds. Show up for you. I send you so much love and light. Until next time, peace and blessings. Happy Saturday.